Welcome back. This is Russell Moore, and we're going to get started on our item helper section. Okay, we're going to go take a look at all these things. So working with items. Again, go ahead and give this a read over. It's great information, but we're just going to kind of step through the process and kind of just show you. For this particular section, it's just easier for us to show you by the pictures that we've created. And then we'll go and show you how to get to the item and kind of just show you in the actual page itself. Okay, so we're going to first go over the item number. The item number is really another way of saying the item name. So it can be a Butterfinger, caramel square, Christmas candy, and it will show up in several locations. And it shows up here in the item details. And this is where you find it on the actual item page. It's called item number. Okay, next we're going to go over to category, item category. So the category will show up in multiple places as well. Here, and it's located in the item, the edit item page right there. And you can select from any active categories. Okay, next, item description. Now this is a short description and is different than the long description. So here's your short description. It shows up in several of the different display options except for the description tables. In the description tables, the long description, which we'll get to in just a minute, will be the one that shows up. So there's your item description, and that's where it's located inside the edit item page. Show item on the web. So if you want to be able to hide a particular item, you can go ahead and select that field and it says show to the public, or you can hide it. Okay, let's go ahead and go to pricing. So this pricing section's a bigger one. So here's your section to change prices and choose different pieces to pull from. So the first one that we have is show price on the web, and that's just your cost. So at cost. Down in this little field right here, and actually probably should go to that page just to quickly show you how that works. So let's go to an item. So we're going to use our quick search item. We're going to put in Snickers. Okay, we have it. Let's go ahead and edit. Awesome. Now let's come down. And so right here it has a lot of different options. It has cost, current price, hide don't show price, special sales price, zero price. And so we're going to go back to the settings, and you can see that it has those same settings listed out right there. And we're going to click on the image because I wanted to show you where they pull from. So your cost one will pull from the actual cost of goods that it charges you. So that's like, this shows them what the price that you get it at. Next, you can show the sales price. So just a normal, this is how much we sell it for. This is hide or don't show price. It will actually turn into a contact us, to which it will send into the contact page information for you to be able to contact somebody about that. So let's hurry and go look at that. We're going to open a new tab just so you guys can see. View web inventory. We've left an item in here that has that setting on there. So we'll click on the Baby Ruth that has contact us. We can click into it and see that it still has contact us. If you click on it, it will send over the information of the item. And for this one, it's Baby Ruth. And then the individual will be able to send an email to you about that product. Okay. So that's what this one does. Okay, sales price. That one is selected in the same field, and you just use the number off to the side. So it kind of gives a different price for the item, as you can see there. And it'll give the little slash through the top number. Okay, cool. And that does it for our show price on the web. Again, please read over them and then you can look at the individual ones. Okay, so now we're on to the shipping and cost per item. So we'll click into here and we can see that there's web shipping options. And right now it's just per item flat rate. So you'll just put 1.5, which would be $1.50. And that would be charged per item. So if you have like a Snickers and you're planning on people buying a lot of them, which then you could charge 0.1, which would be 10 cents. Or if you're selling a couch and each couch is $15 to ship, then you can put 15 right in there. Okay, long description, and you can click here to go see about the aliases that we described in the previous video. But let's go ahead and click on the web long description. The web long description is just down on the page of the item. So we go down here and it's located right here. And this one fills in your tab for the web long description under the alias of description. It also shows up in the description table as a longer set of verbiage or description. Web review is just below it, and that shows up right over there in the picture with a little star next to it. So you can put reviews in there or again rename it. Web specs, so this is for other information, and that shows up right here in the middle tab. So that takes on our web specs and additional information, as well as our web reviews and our long description. Next, we're coming down to the video section. And for the video section, we recommend that you read this. Just tells you how to get the embedded URL and how to get a custom thumbnail. So for this, you'll just load in the code, and I'll show you how to do the code in just a second, into the web link area. And it will show up on the video tab, so when you click on it. So let's go ahead and do that really fast so we can just show you. Okay, so this one, you're going to go and select this code. Just to let you know, sometimes there will be code that's a little bit different. It'll have a V equals, and it'll give you the code, but then it'll have an ampersand T equals something else. You want only this code right here. But we're going to show you a different one that just has the code that you want. But just be aware that this is something you may run into. You only need this little section of code. We're going to click here. On this one, they don't have some extra settings on there. And so you just go ahead after the V, you just go ahead and select that, copy. We're going to go to our item, sugar babies. And we're going to stick this in. We're going to go edit item. We're going to go back to our e-commerce. And we can see that it shows up with the custom thumbnail. And that information is, you'll go ahead and click here to get a tutorial on that. Let's go back here. And we can click play and you get a little video per item. So we'll go ahead and stop there. And you can use the web alternate message, and we have discussed that in a previous video. But just really quickly, a quick rundown on it. You can use the alternate message right here, and this is where you fill it in the item. And it can show up as an extra info, an extra tab, or it can be sent via email. And again, this can have HTML, downloadable documents, all sorts of great stuff. Thank you for watching, and that's it for our e-commerce. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us and send us your feedback, what you'd like to see in the next versions, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.